Intellectuals would frequently have their homes ransacked by student red guards, and had their books burned and work destroyed. The alleged political sins of these intellectuals would often have consequences for their own family members, who would often find themselves subjected to what were called struggle sessions, which were quite psychologically and sometimes physically antagonizing. Now, these struggle sessions and what were sometimes called study and criticism sessions sound fine in theory and non-violent. The problem with mob justice is that they can often turn violent very easily, as there's no state mediator. Most of the terrible excesses that many remember from the early years of the Cultural Revolution were not a result of state totalitarianism, but anarchic mob justice. During this time, research in the social sciences and humanities all but ceased, while scientific and technological institutes were afraid of being disparaged as bourgeois specialists, and writers and academics were terrified of having revisionist opinions. As a result, significantly less academic work was published during this time. Artists and musicians were also pretty terrified, unless they chose to openly use their skills to support the Cultural Revolution. And to be fair, some of the art during this time was pretty cool. But it certainly does seem like quite the paradox that giving a ton of free speech and freedom of association to the masses and allowing them to rebel against the state allowed for a far less pluralistic environment than had existed before.